What's up? This is Murat Lovelot, and I'm gonna play some handpan for you. I hope you enjoy. Let's make it so that you can see a little bit of everything. Just like that. How are you beautiful people doing out there? Good? Good. Thanks for tuning in. Woo! That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I've been practicing a lot within the last couple of months, and I love this instrument very much. It's a D. Orion scale. It's a hand pan. A lot of people don't know about it in the US, but it has grown in popularity over the years. More popular in Europe, and it's kind of like it's a melodic drum basically, called a hand pan, and it sort of has it has a scale of notes that goes around the bass, and you can have it custom made to the sound that you like, and there's already, you know, many different scales you can listen to online to see what you like. Thank you for tuning in. There is a little more I wanted to speak to you about, and that, where to start, you know? It has to do with fear. See, I've been watching a lot of motivational videos recently, and one thing that I've come across is, well, not just recently, but I've been watching motivational videos on YouTube. They're everywhere. I'm not sure how you guys, you know, deal with your stress and difficulties. If you like to watch motivational videos or read books or listen to music, whatever you do to get through difficult times. But personally, I do whatever I can to try to get through. And so one of the most important things that I've come across, one of the common themes, if you will, in most motivational videos or speakers, it's that, you know, you just have to go for it, right? You always hear, like, take the plunge, or just forget the haters, try, dive right in. And I wanted to talk to you about what has held me back in the past from going for the things that I really want to accomplish. Where I am in my life right now. So I just turned 30 last week. woohoo, right? But of course, it's that for me, it's been like a midlife moment. I wouldn't call it a crisis, but I would call it a realization. It's been something that I've been thinking about for the last couple years, leading up to 30. Uh, like, do I want to do what I'm doing? Am I happy with where I'm at? What can I improve on? And I'm in animal medicine. If you don't know me personally, I'm an animal nurse. So I do a lot of nursing, and I do enjoy it, but there are moments, of course, in everybody's life where you look at your current state of life and your income, and you wonder if that's what you really want to be doing. So I think deep down inside, I've noticed that there is another calling, somewhere deep inside. I want to be helping more than animals. I actually really aspire to want to help humans. And I'm on a journey right now, like within myself, to find out what I really want to do, how I want to help people. And I think it starts off with just maybe putting myself out there, even though I am afraid. And this is my main point today, is fear. Fear is what has held me back in the past, and it still holds me back today. And I think that's something we all have in common, is this aching fear inside. We don't want to admit it, but we're afraid to let people know who we are, to show ourselves, to put myself out there on video for people to judge, for people to see, right? What will my family think when they see this? What will my friends say? Will they make fun of me? They probably will, right? All those negative, self-limiting beliefs. But you always see the motivational speakers like, forget the haters, you can do it, believe in yourself, and that's great. That's true. Those are really wise words, but it takes a lot to actually come out of your shell and do that. So I'm gonna probably be releasing some videos in the near future about some things that I do to get out of my negative state of mind when I'm in one, and how I've broken certain negative behaviors, and what I'm working on right now to keep improving and trying to become a better person, because I think that's where I am on my journey right now, and I just want to share that with people, and I hope it resonates with some of you, and that you can do the same for yourself, improve your life, and it's just, I think there's a couple main points. So one is fear, right? We want to let go of fear. Fear is of showing who we truly are, and I think that comes from childhood a lot of the time. The second point I want to make is motivation. How do we motivate ourselves? How do we motivate others? What can we do to really make someone, break out of their shell? What can you do to break out of your own shell? And a couple of mindsets that I feel, and I wrote them down here on my little book here. A couple of mindsets that I feel have been really helpful for me, and just simple things. So the first point, the first mindset that separates, I guess, the poor people, and I don't mean poor in wealth, but just in general, poor. If you're mentally poor or have self-limiting beliefs, negative thought processes going on in your head, you don't really believe in yourself, and that's not completely going to be your fault. This is going to be an outcome of, how your parents raised you. Some of it's probably genetic, right? Your surroundings, how you were treated as a child. So of course, it's not going to be a fair game. There's going to be people that are brought up with certain advantages, and certain people that have disadvantages. But thank God for the internet, right? We can always look up motivational videos or things, advice, books, so many different helping resources. It's a golden age right now, which is amazing. So, you watch this video, I hope it helps you. So the first point to get rid of self-limiting beliefs, and this is really simple, but again, you really have to try, you have to practice, it's just being grateful. My favorite spiritual teacher, Osho, I fell in love with his books many years ago, and I've been reading them diligently and watching his videos. May he rest in peace. He said that you can't, if you're grateful, you can't be unhappy at the same time. Gratefulness and unhappiness don't go together. So, practice that. Just as hard as it seems at times, even when things are going wrong, just focus your energy as much as possible on how happy you are to have the things you have and how happy you are with what is to come. The more you focus your energy towards what you really want and what you are happy about and what brings you more joy, the more of that will come to you. It's not spiritual nonsense. It's very scientific. In science, there's a term I don't know, it's a theory or something called like dissolves like. It means like similar things attract each other. Water attracts water, you know? So, like water molecules, they bind together. So, if you're stuck in a negative loop of, I'm not good enough, I can't do it, I suck at this, I'm fat, whatever you're thinking, right? I'm lazy, you know, that one goes through my mind all the time, and I'm trying to break that. Just like hammering away at it, like ah! So if you're stuck in that negative thought process, and that is an energy, right? It's a negative energy, it's a negative thought, it's just, and it goes through your mind day in, day out. You're gonna focus on that. You're gonna attract that. Your friends are gonna be that. Your loved one is gonna feel that, and they're gonna perpetuate it back at you. This world is an echoing place, okay? Just say that with me. This world is an echoing place, right? It's an echoing place. And what you think and say does matter. It comes back at you 10 times, 100 times, okay? 100 times. So, as fucking fantastical and weird and illusory as that sounds, as much as that doesn't really make sense, just trust that it's true. And just by being grateful alone, instead of being resentful or, you know, ungrateful, if you will, hateful, just by putting your energy into that, you will see a magnificent change in time. So that's my my little motivational speech for you guys. I hope that brings some light into your life, and I'm doing this for myself and for you. I'm doing this because I'm trying to break the boundaries that I've had for the longest time. The fears of being disliked, and we all go through struggles, you know? We all go through difficulties, so this is my way of trying to break out of my shell and reach out to other people that are trying to do the same through a platform like the internet that can bring people closer together. And I want to meet people that are that think like me, that are trying to improve their lives and become better human beings and make a better world for everyone. You know, I think deep down inside we all want the same thing. We all want to be healthy. We all want to be wealthy. We all want to feel loved. We all want to be cared about. We all want to feel protected. So, if you feel the same way, you know, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna be trying to push out more content, more positive content, more music, and good vibrations for all of you. And remember, be grateful. Peace.